Russia will officially annex 4 Ukrainian regions tomorrow, a Kremlin spokesman said, citing referendums that Ukrainian and Western leaders have denounced as rigged. Russian President Vladimir Putin is expected to sign treaties with leaders of the 4 regions, as he did with Crimean leaders in 2014. Russian state media reported results of the referendum as overwhelmingly in support of annexation. A purported 99% of voters in Donetsk, 98% in Luhansk supported joining Russia, while Zaporizhia saw 93% and Kherson 87%. From WPFW in Washington, I'm Sue Goodwin.
Russia says it will formally annex occupied parts of Ukraine Friday, where it held what Ukraine calls proxy referendums. Russia says the votes this week show overwhelming support to live under Moscow's rule. Ukraine and the West have denounced the ballots as illegal, forced, and rigged. Russia's President Vladimir Putin will attend a ceremony in the Kremlin Friday when 4 regions of Ukraine will be officially folded into Russia. Meanwhile, Russian shelling hit several parts of Ukraine today as troops appeared to lose more ground around the key northeastern city of Lyman. The European Union President Ursula von der Leyen says they'll cap the price of Russian oil as part of another round of sanctions against Russia for its escalating war in Ukraine.
We do not accept the sham referendum and any kind of annexation in Ukraine, and we're determined to make the Kremlin pay for this further escalation. So we propose sweeping new import bans on Russian products. This will keep Russian products out of the European market and deprive Russia of an additional 7 billion euros in revenues. We're also proposing to extend the list of products that cannot be exported to Russia anymore. The aim is here to deprive the Kremlin's military complex of key technologies.
And the Biden administration is gearing up for a new round of sanctions. Christopher Martinez has more.
Officials in Washington, D.C. are talking war crimes, sanctions, and announcing new military aid to Ukraine.
And today, the United States is announcing an additional $1.1 billion package of weapons and equipment for Ukraine. This includes 18 new high-mobility artillery rocket systems, and also known as HIMARS.
Besides the HIMARS rocket systems and ammunition, the new aid includes 150 Humvees, tactical vehicles to tow artillery and carry heavy equipment, drones, body armor, and more. It's all, at least in part, a response to the sham referenda on independence held in the Russian-occupied areas of Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. Not surprisingly, the announced results were as much as 99% in favor of joining the Russian Federation. Ned Price is a spokesperson for the U.S. State Department.
These results were concocted in Moscow, not collected in Ukraine. Let's be clear. This is the will of Moscow, not the free will of Ukraine or its people.
Ukraine was a topic in the halls of Congress. Eli Rosenbaum is Director of Human Rights Enforcement and Strategy at the U.S. Justice Department.
If you are daring to consider obeying a criminal order, you should worry. We have a long memory here in the United States.
Reporting for Pacifica Radio News KPFA, I'm Christopher Martinez.